TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
You're.
What it do? Hold on. God damn it. I gotta get my what the business is. All right, we good now. I had to get these cups off me. What's good? It's your boy Mel, and we are back in the building again. But don't tell nobody. TruVue Podcast, baby. Bringing that barbershop to the box office. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yo, it's your boy Hyphen X, man. TruVue Podcast. Alley to my guy.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all can see who y'all in the building with. TVP gang. Let's get to it.
Absolutely. Glad to be here for another season. Summer's upon us. Let's get this going.
Once again, thanks again for tuning in. This is Grown Man MJ. In the place to be with the people to be with. The man who keep it real on the reels. Let's get it.
Let's get it, gentlemen. Cheers to the next episode. To this episode, not the next episode, to the best episode. TruVue Podcast, gentlemen. Well,
Like I thought you had one on Pizza Hut pictures.
what are we jumping into today? Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. What is Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F, you might ask? Well, Axel Foley returns to Beverly Hills after his daughter's life is threatened and works with old pals John Taggart and Billy Rosewood to uncover
Old Taggart.
Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. One thing they weren't coming up short on was the laughs, yeah.
Shout, but shout it. Shout, but shout it. Shout, 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 but shout it. Shout, but shout it. Shout, but shout it. Shout, 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 but shout it.
No, Mel, I actually think they were coming up short on the laughs, B.
Damn. Damn.
A lot of them jokes that you could fire off in the 80s and things like that were good for that time, and they just didn't sit the same today. And they weren't even using them. They weren't even going the route. You know what I'm saying?
Like you could feel the eggshells and shit on the ground as they was walking because they was like, yeah. Eddie be Eddie. They was like, but wait, you got to be Eddie in this culture, and it's
right. They treaded real lightly. We need Eddie Doolittle. Bring me Eddie Doolittle. And if we can get Eddie Doolittle to do this news movie, we could.
Oh man,
because even with the Surg and all that other stuff, it used to be a lot of jokes that fly.
Oh, he was flamboyant as fuck, but this one,
it was mellowed down. I'm gonna say that it was mellowed down, and that was my shortcoming. That was one of them. My other shortcoming possibly was we got to get Eddie out of them stunts, man. We can't let him just be doing all that tippy toe across the screen everywhere. We got to get Eddie about the stunts.
With them high knees.
This is a 40-year franchise, my nigga. He can't be doing the stunts no more. Yeah, this is a 40-year franchise, B.
Wow.
You got to get Eddie off them stunts, fam. When he was on the getaways and all that, I'm like, boy, you could tell them puppies is tender.
Is it the Beverly Hills Cop fucking theme music?
Yeah. Eddie been on too many hard bottles.
You gotta give him some points for trying though.
You know, I didn't want to disrespect him. I mean, like looking at him, I saw that.
It's a 40-year franchise. He gets a lot of points. He gets a lot of credit for me, and we definitely going to get to that later for sure.
Now, do you think that might have been because Tom Cruise out here doing his own shit? He put the pressures on the old guys. He's like, man, fuck it, Tom could do it.
I don't know, man.
No, we paying you all this money.
Will Smith, bro. This is all coming from Will Smith, man. I'm blaming Will on this. And I'm blaming Denzel too with the Equalizer shit. I'm blaming him too.
God damn.
No, but I kind of agree. I mean, look, Axel Foley. I mean, there's it's epic. Iconic character. It's from my childhood. I watched the shit out of this movie as a child, over and over, like a fucking rerun, like a goddamn Barney or Sesame Street. I swear to God. The music thing, But anyways, you would want to see a more powerful character. I was just seeing it like you said, those two steps, they're real slow. It's like, oh man, and the comedy was kind of cheesy, but it really upset me though was Mr. Pachanga, Luis Guzman. I mean, he was in charge of the cartel. How are you going to put a Puerto Rican guy in charge of a Mexican cartel? Doesn't make any sense. Ruined the whole movie for me. Lost my respect.
Damn.
God damn. See, now you
think
guys
for
talk
me-
about.
I love my Puerto Ricans, by the way. I love you.
I'm going after Taylor Page, who played Jane Saunders. Cheesy
Damn.
is
Who's
all.
that? Who was the
I was gonna get to her. We ain't
Cheesy
got no
is all
criminal
fuck,
section.
man. It's like I don't know. I
It
don't
was
know.
rough.
It was hard to watch, man. And I was like, nah.
The parent's always the parent.
I got a question for you though, Mel. Wasn't that his daughter that played the black female cop officer? Wasn't that his daughter that was right there?
Yeah, that was Eddie's daughter.
Yes, it
One
was.
of his daughters, yeah.
Yeah, I think they should have.
You think they should have used her in that role, baby, to bring some more
It would have
drama
been
and realism about?
There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Realism, credibility to the father-daughter relationship, because they didn't gel, man. And I know she was supposed to be playing like an irate, hostile child who felt neglected by her father and all, but it just came off like we was watching a BET TruVue production. Like
Well,
both.
I don't know if I was witnessing.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do get what you're saying though. It's like anytime there was supposed to be like a similarity between them, another character on the screen had to point it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's why you're acting like that. You kind of act like your father. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to say it so that we get it. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't really able to. She was kind of one-dimensional the whole time for me.
Portrayed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you for helping that word. And then also, I don't know. I've been sprayed with pepper spray. I've been around pepper spray when it's sprayed, and man, my man was able to drive. He didn't cough.
Oh,
he was breathing just fine.
He's professionally.
You know what I'm saying?
You trained for that. You know what I mean? Part of my program.
Man, but to his credit,
he was from Detroit.
I got some.
Did you not see the opening scene?
I got some family members that are police officers, and a lot of people don't understand. Them pepper sprays got an expiration date, and they will go dry on your ass. The Negro don't keep his stock. The Negro don't do no stock check at the beginning of the shift every shift, dog. It was rolling last week. It's gonna roll this week. That shit might not have been on the full spray. When she was misting it, that second mist ain't really had no mist to it. So it could have been a weak spray. That's all I'm just saying.
Could be a little rust, you know what I mean? Corrosion over time.
Yeah, it's a little pushback, dog.
She was spraying the fuck out that shit.
Survey work, bro. I didn't always have my nails and everything. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. I wasn't always prepared.
I'm like, that's pepper spray.
I got two short bus.
What you got, so?
One of them, I'm gonna just put it out there. I'm gonna save it for later. But it was the little theme music. I didn't like how it was placed. You know what I'm saying? In and out.
When you say the theme music, you talking the original version or the new version?
You about that?
Yeah, so I might as well get into it. So
what are you talking about?
Let me finish, dog. So that original, I love.
You don't
I
know
didn't
that.
like how they
You don't know
replayed
that.
it. They tampered with it. They didn't give us the full original until the end, into the big part of the plot.
Well, I think in this one they really keyed in on 80s nostalgia and filmmaking. And on this one, to me, it played a lot like the first two, where you got the theme music playing throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That played throughout the movie.
They played the original. Like, I didn't like how they replayed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't give us the full version until the end. I wanted the
and
original.
they didn't even do the full. At the end they remixed it with the little Nas X shit.
True.
Mhm.
So, I mean, throughout the movie, I felt like they tried to bring that 80s vibe to the newer vibe to bring in new audience with the sounds and stuff, but it still had the 80s type of filmmaking to me as far as the feel of the movie.
Yeah, because the way they remixed it was like with emotion, like when like Axel Foley was sad after his daughter was like mad at him or whatever the fuck. He kind of made it like a sadder kind of
slow
tone
it
with the
down,
beat, slow it down or whatever, and then like
And
when
they
he's
put
into
the
mischief
rainbow
or whatever. I get what you're saying though. They didn't play the full beat. You know what I mean? They kind of just tie it in different
I
ways.
get what he's saying.
I get it.
I
what
hear
he's
it.
saying.
Sure.
But the last movie was what, 90 something?
94.
94.
Yeah, that's the last one. Was that 3,
Damn,
4, or
30
5?
years ago.
How many
That's
were
the
the
one we
original?
don't
3?
talk about. That's the one that's the stepchild. We put 94 version up underneath the stairs. Like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
What was that?
And
Beverly Hills Cop 3?
I watched all 3 or all 4 rather.
There's 4.
Over the past
Shit.
couple days. Oh man, that third one definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that there.
Don't
Shit,
talk about.
Now
That's-
my second short bus is, to me, the writing, it kind of felt the same as the original 3 as far as
I think that's on purpose. That's on purpose.
I need you to say the original 2, because we don't talk about.
Because it's like I legit said, I'm like, damn, that's it. After, you know what I'm saying, the little bust, I'm like, damn, that's it. Like, there was nothing, you know what I'm saying, to exceed what's been done already. And I get it, you know what I'm saying. The last one before this one that we will not name was 30 years ago, but it just felt exactly like the other ones. And maybe because I watched them all back to back, but I was expecting.
No, that's a fair point. That's a fair point, and that's what I came away from it overall. And I think that's why my score kind of reflects the way it does, because there was no growth over the series. Yeah. There was really no enhancement to the characters. There was nothing that was, making you come back, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And another short bus I had from this one is there was really no memorable scene that I could recall right now
from this movie.
Like in the other ones, in the other ones, you definitely had a memorable scene where Eddie got to riff and go off on his ad libs, and what I'm saying, and really snap. But in this one, I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah,
I think that's what happened. Like when you have a movie like this, that's like it's for nostalgia purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, they rolled that too long. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think they
if it's on nostalgia purposes, my expectations was them for to lean in on the nostalgia of Eddie Murphy doing, the way he go.
Well, in the beginning too, like if the comedy was like a little bit, like you said, stronger, because what comedy wasn't the best. I mean, to be honest, and it's a rated R film, so I mean, come on, we're all grown. I mean, this fucking 40 years. I mean, come on, put some heavy, heavy hitters, put some heavy fucking jabs. That so much content, so much shit going on in the world, so much shit going on between Beverly Hills and Detroit. I mean, what the fuck? Come on.
Like they had Damon Wayans in the first one, and they had Apion Crockett in this one. So I kind of compared them with characters as far as their little short cameo.
Okay.
Apion was funny to me. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was hilarious. I wanted more.
Was funny as hell.
I wanted more of that interaction. But I know you said they didn't play on the nostalgia. They actually did. It's just it was hidden within the scenes. They were giving you stuff to look at, but you had to really look for it.
Look at me now.
He said they wrote the nostalgia too hard, is what he was saying.
Well, with the nostalgia, they reenacted a lot of those famous scenes from the first 2. So in the truck, the truck scene where homeboy's in the back like swinging and everything, they did that in part 1. There were I can't recall what they did from part 2, but there were some scenes from part 2 that they put in there, and I was catching them because like Zoe, I had went back. I watched the first 2. I didn't do 3 again because I remember hating 3 when I first saw it. So I was just like,
and it's like the way 2, you know what I'm saying, kind of upgraded, you know what I'm saying. I think in the first one you didn't really see no women like that. The second one you had titties, you saw strippers. Then the third one they just went Disneyland. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is that?
No, that third one was rough. But the one thing I did like is how they progressively.
Y'all keep going on about the third one. I keep telling y'all the third one was the beginning of the Eddie Doolittle.
Damn. God damn it. Man. Well, I did appreciate how they grew the characters in this, at least. Like you got to see progressions of each character and how they grew into their positions, I guess, from captains to is it Sergey? He running shit now. He got the damn Bentley it was a Rolls Royce that he was rocking. You know what I'm saying? He went from behind the counter making lattes and shit to now in the shit. So it was cool to see those different progressions, and they brought back everybody they could. And the people that they couldn't, they were kind of shouting them out within the movie, which I appreciated. I know you saw the pictures of the captain and shit behind the like hanging on the wall and all of that, just paying homage to all of the old characters, man. So that was one thing I definitely appreciated about it.
I don't know, man. I think Axel Foley said it best, man. I mean, when he saw, what the hell's his name? The Reinhold or whatever. He said, man, you guys look like shit. They all look like shit. Fuck, after all these 40 years. Fuck. I mean, at least, just to be honest. What the fuck?
We're the same age.
Facelips and Botox. All of them was looking like they had this surprise look where they pull it.
No, but I'm just joking. Listen, but I did love Belky. I mean, what the fuck? Who could we hate on Belky?
Belky, you know he always gonna be Belky to me. But yeah, Sergey. Sergey. And even with him though, they did try. They walked the eggshells with him too, because they were trying to get some jokes off with him like they were in the first two, and when they couldn't, those jokes ain't gonna fly because the Rainbow Coalition will attack.
Well, I think for me, the movie's pretty obvious too, for sure. You know, like the way they kind of did the comedy. You know, it was more like childish, I thought. You know, but I kind of appreciate it. It was silly. It kind of reminded me of like the original kind of the way they did it.
Well, it's definitely a nostalgia play because I watched this with my father and my brother, who they didn't even know it was out. So I just kind of surprised that I popped it on. We watched it, and to see them like, oh snap, that's Homeboy, and they were recalling the old characters and the different positions that they were in. So that actually made me appreciate the movie a lot more, just seeing how they lit up. And they was like, I was like, okay, so this movie might just be for them, like for the older guys that remember this.
Yeah, like our parents' age group or whatnot. You know what I mean?
They're not really trying to tap into the new generation. But then again, when they're remixing the music and stuff, I'm like, well, are they trying to tap into the new generation? Like,
this is how you want to introduce the new generation?
I think they did a smart thing with bringing Jerry Bruckheimer back for this too.
Yes, most definitely.
You know, who did the originals. He also did the first two Bad Boys, which now I'm looking at it. The Bad Boys did have an 80s type of feel, even though they came out with 90s flavor. You know what I'm saying? The shooting scenes and all that stuff in the Bad Boys was a little more 80s. Yeah. So the Jerry Bruckheimer angle I thought was smart, but I don't know if he was able to get the same people who do the sound. So you put these ADHD kids up in the room to do the sound, and this is what you're going to come out with. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who in there mixing the original with the chat GPT shit. So that's how you get these.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way I can look at it, is because everything else was done with the original styling and flair to it. And the only thing that was to change was a little bit of that, was the music a little bit and the flavoring style. So go ahead.
I was going to ask a question. So do you think if they would have, like you said, catered to the nostalgic crowd, you know what I'm saying, versus them trying to, or do you even feel they were reaching for a younger crowd with this?
That's what I was getting to. That's what I was getting to. I don't think they were trying to make a play for a younger audience. One, the lead actor is, you know, his age, in the 60s, I believe. So I think it was a play for the fans of the franchise, so to speak, and the fans of Eddie Murphy. And it's hard to say that they tried to play off of the success of the Bad Boys franchise, but seeing how it was done and everything that came out, it was almost like Eddie was like, hold my beer. You know what I'm saying? I got one of these in the works. Let me go ahead and show y'all something.
Well, that was the thing too I wanted to bring up. Like, at first I was kind of giving it flack because I was like, they're not doing anything new. But then I kind of sit back and I'm thinking, I was like, well, this is the fucking original. Like, they're the reason we had the Bad Boy. They're the reason we had like all this other stuff. So it's more like hey, motherfucker, respect. Like, you guys to respect it, goddammit. And that's what he did, I feel. So And I did respect it. So
I got a question though. Considering Jerry did both of them, the Bad Boys 1 and 2, and then he did this whole series here. Do you all have a preference between Beverly Hills series versus the Bad Boys series?
give me the Beverly Hills series. Well, give me the Beverly Hills series as far as jokes and
Boy, shut up.
I was Bad Boys.
That's not what you do not believe that shit. It's Bad Boy, bro. Just
Man,
relax, man.
Better cars, better explosions, better killing. Better
Just
fucking
relax, man.
titties. You know what I mean?
Just relax.
I mean,
just sit back and eat the black licorice, man, and just chill out.
I mean,
That's not like
Black licorice. I'm offended.
you know what? And
You candy corn eating motherfucker.
if you compare Bad Boys 4 to Beverly Hills Cop 4, give me Beverly Hills Cop all day. Bad Boys 4 was fucking awful. And
So this nigga brings up.
I haven't seen it,
like,
so-
no,
Bring up some other
compare
reasons.
4 to 4. Like, let's go. Let's compare Bad Boys 4 to Beverly Hills Cop 4. Both done recently. Beverly Hills Cop.
That's not fair. That's not fair. You know it.
That is
is the new Bad Boys bad? So is it horrible? I haven't seen it. Is it
Because
good or
then,
bad?
you know what you had to do? You had to go back and you'd have to compare Beverly Hills Cop 1 versus Bad Boys 4, which I think Beverly Hills Cop would probably edge it out because Bad Boys ain't going to be around if Beverly Hills Cop wasn't here. Beverly Hills Cop 2 even had a better story than Bad Boys 2. Beverly Hills Cop 3 and Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 is the shit.
Only one that's probably neck and neck.
It was the shit.
So you leaning Bad Boys then, hyping?
Yes, sir.
He's Bad Boy for life. You're on the.
I'm
Bad
going
Boys for
Bad
life?
Boys too.
Hey,
For
man.
life.
Now, what's your reasons, though? Since you just watched all of them recently, I think you got.
Well, it's more of the timing period. Like when Beverly Hills Cop first dropped, I wasn't even on this earth yet.
It's Bad Boys is his nostalgia.
That's true. I mean, you gotta put that into perspective. That's serious facts right there. I mean, I was 3 fucking years old. I think most of us were like
Then-
3, 2, 1.
I'm just, like I may have seen them in the past. I don't remember them, but you know what I'm saying? This was my first time watching them on Beverly Hills Cop. And don't get me wrong, I fucked with it. And I see the points Mel making as far as
Oh man, you ain't gotta do all that.
the leaders of the arena. But for me, you know what I'm saying, it's Bad Boys. It's as far as what I grew up on, Fresh Prince, you know what I'm saying, fucking Martin, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I know. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you say the VZO, so?
no, it's Bad Boys for sure. I mean, it's not even a question. It's like I don't even have to explain. I mean, in this movie, this particular movie, I mean, fuck. I feel like Kevin Bacon. I hate to say, fucking that Gordon kid or whatever did a good fucking job.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
not to mention that. Thank you for bringing that.
I mean, I think Kevin Bacon plays a perfect fucking enemy. I mean, it was like as soon as you see him in the fucking opening scene, like I don't trust this guy, and he's fucking bad.
We're not on the same page. We're not on the same
We're
page.
not on the same page.
You might hate him.
He's
You might
definitely
hate
a
him.
douche.
That's fine. I mean, I get it. He's a douche. I'm just saying, like, whatever the casting is. I mean, like I said, the acting was over the top. I mean, like it was like a silly movie. It's like I'm
I
not
was
saying like.
watching this and I was like, this is by far the worst villain in a Beverly Hills Cop movie. My man,
I get it.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, the Rolex and Gucci shoes.
Over top. Oh, he was over the
Kevin-
top. Drinking a fucking
Kevin
martini or a
Bacon.
mojito on fucking duty. The fuck kind of thing is this? I mean, and the daughter. I mean, was the daughter? Like, is she police, law enforcement? Was she a lawyer? What was she? I don't know.
She was a
What her
lawyer.
profession?
God damn it!
Kevin Bacon
What section
is
are
no
we
Ray
in?
Liotta.
What the
I'm gonna say that. Kevin
section
Bacon
is this?
is no Ray Liotta. All right.
No, absolutely.
All right, I
Rest in
will say
peace,
that.
Ray Liotta. We love you. You know what I mean?
Ray
God damn.
Liotta
Put it
is
that
the
way.
best villain to ever play on the damn screen.
I get it. Yeah.
That shit that Kevin Bacon was doing, man, you could have used all that shit up in Hollow, man. We did not need that shit here.
Well, I mean, it was
Damn,
funny. The
bro.
villains were all
Stop
over the villains were all over the top, though. If you saw it, like you remember the Luis Guzman, you know, what I mean, his character. I don't know what song was he. What song was he singing at the
Nah, he
fucking
was
disco?
funny to me. Luis Guzman had a little comedy in his shit.
Pachenga, Carlito's way, Pachenga. No, listen, I'm not giving anything. Like, I'm just saying, like, it was over the top characters. I mean, like the villains. It was like silly. This movie. It wasn't like I just remember as a kid, like first one, there was. I felt like there was machine guns. There was explosions. I felt like there was like he was
Now,
in this
one
rich
thing
ass
I do want to
neighborhood.
say is Eddie, I think, changed. It's like playing with Brian. He gonna change the way you perform. You know what I mean? You got to perform differently, and your expectations are going to be different walking on the set. You know, and I think that's what the effect was with the daughter that was playing adjacent to him. And I think that's what, you know, may have affected Kevin Bacon. You think you got to do the grandiorizing that Eddie Murphy brings when he's the only one that needs to bring that. And I think people try to attempt to match it or meet his energy on the screen, and it comes off, as Davizioso was saying, over the top. You know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't necessary almost. And you could have just played your character and starred in your role and just fit into the movie and let Eddie do all the grandiorizing. So I think that's what happens a lot of times. And we've seen it in other movies and noticed it in other movies with Eddie Murphy too.
That motherfucker is
See, in the daughter of this one, the only point I was getting
Bobby
to,
Abbott. I did like him. He was a solid character. You know, get us back on track here. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Jordan, what is his name? Jason, or is it
Jordan? Joseph Gordon Levitt.
Detective Bobby.
Detective Bobby.
Yeah.
JGL.
Yeah. I did like his character. I believe that now everything Mike is saying is absolutely true for a lot of these people in this movie, but I don't feel like he did that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he tried to go over the top. He kind of stayed in the pocket. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And played his position.
He was very mellow, and all the other characters were over the top. And the point was, again, with the daughter, was the reason why I asked what her profession was, I didn't really remember, is because like she seemed bossy, like she was in charge of things like that. But then when the guns came out, she was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like this,
she's a lawyer and not law enforcement.
See, that makes more sense here. But at the same time, it's hard for me to see her and the Gordon Levitt guy together, you know, as a couple long-lasting relationship.
Well, that's why they broke up, because she couldn't be with him because he was a cop that reminded her of her dad, and you know. Yeah, I see the resemblance. I just want to point that out.
I didn't see that. I mean, I see the resemblance between Jason, Gordon Levitt and Axel Foley. You know, very clear.
What'd you say, Hyphen?
It was all in the movie.
It was.
All this was mentioned in the movie.
Well, to be fair, to give credit, the movie was playing around in the background. I had a lot of shit going on. You know, there's like houses burning. You know what I mean? Cats and dogs running around. I had to tame a lion and beast. You know, with my bare hands. Shit like that goes on. You know?
And then I enjoyed Billy. Billy Rosewood. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him. I
hated him. I didn't like him at all. I was like, God. I didn't like he had the rifle, but
put your hands in the air. And then I even like the part where Taggart came in to save him.
Those are all jokes.
And he was like, and then he couldn't. He was like, I can't. I just saved your life. I can't even get back up. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was funny because the way he went down was very old manish. You know, he went down in sections and shit. That shit was funny as fuck.
I was like, is he gonna get hurt? Is he gonna be all right? I mean, I was worried about. Eddie Murphy's health. I was worried about all of their health. I was worried about all of them. And I mean, goddamn, Dr. Sergeant John, whatever the fuck his name is. Goddamn, rest in peace. Goddamn, if he's still alive.
Man. No. John Taggart. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell, man.
Yeah, even Paul Reiser some credit too.
And then even gave him the old revolver gun and shit.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny. So some of the callbacks in this were necessary. I dare I say that the callbacks are what carried the movie.
Yes, the nostalgia play.
And that's what I was kind of getting at too. With
the
two
silly.
In Beverly Hills Cop versus the Bad Boy. Remember when we were talking about Bad Boy, we were talking about how in the series they try to capitalize on the action and not necessarily capitalize on the storyline. In this, I felt like they do a better job of tying the storyline together in the Beverly Hills series versus the Bad Boys series.
And they
I can agree with that.
All these motherfuckers
I'll lean that way a little bit.
All these motherfuckers.
The story was very
linear. All of them.
Beverly Hills Cop was very linear.
I even like the part where the motherfucker was like, he was going to the hotel. I mean, and then he started off like he was gonna lie. He's like, I don't even feel like it, man. How much it costs? I feel like I don't even feel like it. I think that was an ad lib.
The valet guy was great.
You talking about API?
I even like the way it opened up, the opening scenes
with the music.
I enjoyed that as well. No, the opening scenes when they were like Axel Foley, Like, oh, it's Axel Foley.
Tearing up
Yeah,
shit.
everybody was just
Goddamn Axel. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man. But it
Tearing up the
was
streets.
something when you heard that goddamn you're like, oh shit, let's go.
Yeah.
No, I was in here with my 80s foot tapping this bitch for real.
Damn.
So I don't understand how y'all say they messed the flavor up. I enjoyed the flavor in this.
I enjoyed it. Up
Mills
until
been saying, yeah, like what Mills been saying, they tapped on the nostalgia very well in this.
Yeah, once you hear that note, I'm like, I'm already ready for mischief. I'm like, what's going? What are we doing? Where are we going?
yeah.
I love it.
And I like and to Davizioso's point is like every time they played it and it was at a different key or a different octave, kind of tell you like how you should feel in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed that too.
Yeah,
So,
it was slick the way they did it.
and to defend Zoe, he probably saying that just based off that he just recently seen. You know what I'm saying? All of
the
it.
other ones, yeah, that's a good call too. That's
That's what I say.
Yeah, as we've been on this beat forever, our whole lives. Yeah,
it's
like the Knight Rider theme or something. Like you
you're
just
not
instantly
gonna
know what it is.
have the Bad Boys without this movie. So that's how I always look at it. That's why
I never really thought of it that way.
you're not gonna
now,
have
which
a Bad
theme
Boys.
you fucking with harder now?
What
Bad
about Miami
Boys
Vice?
or-
But then what about Miami Vice then? I mean, where did that come from? I mean, I think wouldn't that be like the original?
Oh,
Like,
good point.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what did Bad Boys come out of Miami Vice?
Nah.
What? What?
Nah.
What was before Miami Vice?
I would give you Lethal Weapon before I give you
Lethal
Miami
Weapon?
Vice.
Lethal Weapon 2? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
is more spot on for sure. I love Lethal Weapon.
So which theme y'all fooling with more? The Bad Boys theme?
Give
or
me
this
my
one?
original, dog. Give me my original, dog.
Damn, now wait a minute. I
No.
can't remember the Bad Boy shit. Hold on.
Bad Boys, what you gonna do?
Bro, I was just gonna say this shit a lost cause, man. That's a lost cause, Mike.
So,
Lost
That
cause.
nigga said,
so can
that nigga said, what's the original of the Bad Boys?
no, but actually,
Hey, niggas forget sometime, nigga.
Because
Play us fuck up.
I feel like a lot of motherfuckers.
I can understand. Shit,
There's a
I
lot
can
of
relate.
people who haven't even seen Beverly Hills Cop, but if you play that Axel F track, they know exactly what it is.
And that's me because I didn't
That's a
see
good
this
point.
shit, but I knew that music. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this is where this comes from. I don't know where the fuck I heard it or how I heard it, but
But you
I'm
knew
more
it.
Beverly
Yeah.
Hills because the Bad Boys was already on Cops every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shit, I'm sure I use this. I could be everything. We had to get a Zoe remix of this beat for sure.
Shit,
Fire.
man, I already had a Lil Nas X Rainbow
I
Edition.
want that shit for my workout. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn,
Come on,
be my
man.
theme music walking
My
in.
bad, man.
I'm walking with the motherfucking belt with the goddamn Zoe remix, goddamn Beverly Hills Cop. Going the motherfucking bump into the goddamn door. Where my belt at? Goddamn it!
Was y'all fucking with the X edition?
I don't
No.
know.
Damn.
I heard a good remix on the YouTube, so I got to go back to make sure it's not the Lil Nas X remix. 'Cause,
It
like,
was
there
in
was
the
one that was
movie.
banging.
Whoa.
No, there was like a YouTube beat or whatever with the Beverly Hills Cop. It's like banging,
Oh.
but I'm sure it was like before this came out. So I don't think it's that. But no, I don't know. I prefer the original. Fuck that.
No, because it wasn't about the words. This whole anthem, it's not about the words. So
instrumentation.
Lil Nas X coming over with the Negro Bumble over the damn the lip flying off the speaker. I don't need it.
Oh
You
wow.
see what I'm saying?
So it sounds so racist when he said it.
Damn. How
What?
But I understand.
you tell
I
me?
get
you
it, though.
gotta calm down too, man. We both can't be jumping out the window on this shit, dog.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, I just didn't need it, bro. Just give me the beat.
What did you call it? The
At the
Negro
same
Bungaloo?
No, the Negro Bumble.
Jesus.
It's just a bunch
Damn.
of
You know, like Bumble the app?
Blibbly, blibbly, blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
shit.
blah. We don't
Bumble.
need none of that.
He said
Yeah.
Bumble, not Bumble.
Yeah, the Bumble. The
Damn.
Bumble. Yeah, the Bumble.
Oh man, that shit funny.
I love
as
that.
fuck.
Yeah, trademark that one. I like that. The bumble. I like it.
No, don't say that. Don't try that. Don't say it.
No.
No, it's Bumble.
The way he says it is just insane. I just love it. It's great.
It's not gonna have the same respect. It's not gonna have the same respect.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, what y'all think of the flavor though overall?
It was decent.
I I wasn't mad at
I
the
don't. I don't
movie.
really
I
have
mean,
any.
you're talking about
I don't have any
it
complaints for real. For real.
was probably the highlight of the movie, to be honest for me. I mean, honestly, that.
It was at the par. And
I mean,
then
isn't it the main part? I'm sorry.
What happens is they have the ability to do all the other sound effects around it. You don't get the same for every crash. It don't sound the same like it did in the 80s. You see what I'm saying? So you get all of that stuff to heighten the movie as well. And I just thought it came back and did a good job for me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Is the actual theme music for Axel Foley better than the actual movie? I mean, I don't know. Like, is it more? I mean, more well known. Like, I mean, look at Zoe just said it. He knows the beat forever. Didn't know it came from this movie or whatever. Is that probably a thing? I don't know.
No, I don't know because Axel was Eddie, man. Axel was Eddie, and he was the laugh, and he was everything else going at that time. So
absolutely. Well, during the '80s, for sure. I mean, I'm talking about back then. I'm talking about that makes sense. So over time, though, this is 40 fucking years. I mean,
40 years, bro.
I mean, goddamn,
that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
And did Eddie do a Netflix deal? He got more movies with him, or is this part of the deal he did with the Dolomite and all that other shit?
Yeah, I think he did Dolomite with them, but he's been jumping back and forth from Amazon.
Because he did the Dolomite, the You People, he did this.
He just free from Disney, bro.
Hey, yeah, you know,
free from Disney and he's getting it in.
Better slow down. He get some steps in or something. God damn, I'm worried. He's running around. He don't need no jumping. No stunts. Get a stunt double.
So you think Disney had Eddie on one of them deals where he couldn't do shit with other folk or something?
Well, yeah, because that's what they do.
Is that what it was?
They did that shit to The Rock.
Is that why they're doing like those goofy ass movies and shit?
I don't know if they got.
Yeah, they want to keep
tights and shit.
They want that talent to stay within that realm.
Yeah,
they want them to stay within a certain category, so they can maximize their fans.
Yeah, I remember a lot of comedians, they were talking about, like Fox, they would pay them, 6 figures, something like that to sit on the sideline basically and only be used by Fox for any creative, material or whatever that comes out. And a lot of times they weren't getting used, so you weren't seeing these people and you was thinking the mugs fell off, but they was sitting back getting paid.
Yeah. No, it definitely looks that way, especially with the amount of Disney shit that he put out. And I know he's a smart man. He's very strategic, but I know he can see his credibility as far as an actor tanking with every movie that he put out. And then as soon as he gets done here, he's going crazy, going nuts. And we're really starting to see and respect the acting part of him again, because he started doing
back to the layers and stuff.
Yeah, he started doing more serious roles. I mean, he would still do his thing, and you could see certain layers in the Disney shit that he was doing, but we knew it wasn't all that Eddie could offer. So now we're starting to see it again, and I think this was a smart play to just play off the nostalgia. Like, look, y'all remember what I was now, because I still got something to show. And this was just a good play, especially to keep his name back current again. So,
and I want to say that it was smart of him to space this out from the Coming to America and the Dolomite, which will also play back too. So I mean, he getting money off old money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was smart of him to put that shit on Prime, because that's a bigger audience.
Come on. I mean, Eddie Murphy is so iconic. So iconic. I just think when I think of Eddie Murphy, I think of two things. Number one, I just think of Party All the Time, him and Rick James.
Oh my god!
And I dance to it every single time. And then I think of Delirious. I mean, that's what I think of. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only two things I think of. So I'm like, hey, I fuck with both of them. I don't give a fuck.
That's on your jacket, Eddie. That's on your jacket.
Ain't no way you can rename that shit, huh? It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie. High knees.
You ain't my daddy.
This is called Grumpy. This is called Grumpier Old Man.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Papa don't preach.
Age wine.
Detroit Pit, son.
This is Matlock's Greatest Cases.
Andy Griffin who?
Don't be an Axel.
That was funny.
From the hip.
Damn.
Foley the plot.
Daddy.
Same old, same old.
Damn.
40 years?
You ain't my daddy. Shut up.
Welcome back.
The stepdad. Do the stepdad. Do the stepdad. That's
Kids.
I'm in jail.
fuck them kids.
Coming back from my seed the stage play.
Daddy issues. Daddy daycare.
Squad car therapy.
Axel Dolittle.
I would have said, yeah, that's a good one. Axel Dolittle, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was gonna
Hey.
say, beat Dolittle.
Let's just stop. I think that's it. Before this shit go left.
Go
I think
back.
that Axel Dolittle.
Nah.
Look, Mike said no. Well,
Nah, let's keep that shit rolling.
I like that one. I like Grumpy Old Man. Them are my top two. Or then the third one would be, I think, the one that you had said.
Axel Dolittle. I'm going with Axel Dolittle.
Excellent.
Axel Dolittle.
I don't even remember what I said.
I agree. Because he do too much, but I get what the Dolittle mean, though.
Damn. Is that it? That's the one? Okay, well.
Exfoliated.
Wow.
Exfoliation.
See?
Dang.
See?
See, that's why we keep going. You see? Yeah, take another bite, man. You might come with some fire shit. That was a good one.
The nourishment. He get the nourishment.
Hey, I mean, he did look like he had some good filler and Botox. I mean, like, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. How old is he? 60 something. I like that.
How old is Eddie?
63? 63?
Is it 63?
He's
That
single.
boy look good.
And he's single, right? He's not married or nothing, right?
What the fuck? What?
That's why do you think he looks like? How do you think he's alive like that? Running
You
around.
trying to put in the application?
Why would you? Why? That was just bad timing, bro. Like,
Application? Oh God, Jesus! I didn't mean it that way.
how old is he? How old is he?
No, because I put.
3.
I was just talking about his.
single.
Well, no, I'm
What the
saying.
fuck?
I was saying he was in bad shape. I was just saying he was in bad shape, and I was like, well, how old is this motherfucker? I'm like, 'cause I'm over here criticizing his fucking performance of moving around, his mobility and flexibility, action scenes here.
Hey, y'all let the BZ know if Eddie Murphy is single.
And then I put it in there.
Thinking about when I
put his name,
Eddie Murphy,
when I put his name in the Google machine here, I put it on the internet right here. He pops up and he's single, and it showed his fucking white girl he's with. God damn, she looks
I'm
pretty
just saying,
fucking.
I mean, he ain't been
She's
on
younger than him.
TMZ lately with no more of them pickups. So I mean, he might be right now.
Might be available. he got an army of kids though. I mean, he got like 1 million kids. Holy shit.
What about Friday?
He got 8.
No, it says here 10 children.
10. Damn.
Damn, 10
Oh, we
children.
got it already. I thought you said Eddie Dolittle. I mean,
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I was.
All right, we go on course here. Eddie Dolittle.
Get back on court. All right.
We give respect to
TruVue, Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
and Shrek 5 coming out. Shrek 5. There we go.
Isn't he single?
Is Axel Dolittle? God damn it. That F about. That's what I say. They try to see what that.
Hey, that shit fucked me up. That's just bad timing, man.
And the official TruVue score.
Jesus Christ.
Show a picture of her. You gotta see what I'm seeing here. You understand.
It's a 3, man. It's a 3.38 overall. Oh, Jesus. Gentlemen, y'all motherfuckers is wild. So what do we feel was the messaging in this? Why would they put this out?
That means.
No one knows what it means.
What does it all mean, Basil?
So, what are you trying to say?
What is your message?
Message in this joint was to stay on brand.
Message.
Hey, men knows daughter and father relationships.
Message.
If you're over the age of 60, don't be running around the fucking police cars, jumping over cars, rolling over. And definitely do not be handling no firearms. Come enjoy my program. We'll get your flexibility and mobility back, okay? See you soon.
Message!
Keep good with your old connects. You never know when you're gonna need them.
That's what I was just about to lean in. I was like, look, man, no matter
It came
what
through.
goes
Burn no
down,
bridges.
you know you ain't shit without your homeboys.
Yeah, don't burn
It's
no
nothing wrong with wearing the same jacket you was wearing 40 years ago today.
That was a different jacket.
Don't be a fashion cop, man. Don't be.
Stop saying 40 years. You know, we keep bringing up 40 years and stop bringing that up. Jesus
What was
Christ.
yours, Mike? What was the one you said?
Yeah, I said don't burn no bridges.
Oh, yeah, yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was good. Yep.
But maintain the skin that you in. And that way you could be you ain't got to be buying all them new sizes and shit.
And it's okay to age.
Back, don't crack.
I'm jealous. I am jealous about that. Y'all got good skin.
I was gonna say it's okay to age, white people. Y'all ain't got to do all the skin things.
I mean, I'm looking at 60, 70-year-olds. I'm looking at, I'm like, God damn.
40
Nice and tight.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this. Fucking keep talking about 40 years and then talking about 60 years. I mean, fuck, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy. They're all going to be over fucking 60. I mean, fuck. Jesus Christ. Or they're going to be remakes of everything coming over and over and over for the rest of the return.
Wait, didn't one of y'all have a Martin Eddie debate?
Me, probably. As far as comedic.
Yes, it was. Wasn't it you and Hyphen? I don't mute up now, nigga.
Message.
Who? Whoa. Martin Lawrence versus Eddie Murphy?
Eddie gonna shit on him no matter what, dog.
Yeah, I think that's what the debate was. I mean, but I digress. I just had to swirl.
I mean, after seeing this movie, I mean, is Eddie soft now? I mean, because I feel like he lost his fucking balls, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know what the fuck. He's got to get him back from the 1980s.
I'm finna say no more than Martin.
You better go call Rick James.
It was no more than Martin.
I just think it's the times. I just think it's the times, and it's affecting their comedic prowess.
Yeah, no, everything got to be light. Like you can't. There's no freedom of speech anymore. Guys.
I mean, and be honest, who the hell is Martin Lawrence going to hurt? I mean, who the hell is he hurt? We all love Martin Lawrence.
The scale when he stepped on.
Message.
All right, y'all. Let's hit him with that 30-second elevator pitch. Who want to go first?
Hey, yo, man.
Oh, damn.
Old days is always good, bro.
Oh,
Nothing
sorry.
beats the old school. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, go ahead and tap into some of that old school flavor in the new school way and get your life together, bro. I mean, I would recommend this to anybody who has been tapped in with the franchise. And if you're not, they not like us. So you ain't got to watch. All right? But I might rewatch this. Peace.
Very good.
Back
Yeah,
in
I
the
definitely-
days when I was young and not a kid anymore, but sometimes I still wish I was a kid again. Hey, if you just want some nostalgia in your life, turn this on, kind of like what Mel did with your pops, your older brother or something. This is good for family reunions, small gatherings, a good Sunday afternoon movie right before you catch the itis. This is a good movie just for that. So recommend, yes, rewatch later. That's all I got.
Yes, sir, man. I definitely think it's rewatchable. For sure gonna recommend. For me, it was dope just to go on the ride of watching all these joints together, man. Enjoy, that bit of nostalgia. Like everyone said, this one had a lot of nostalgia in it. But yeah, overall, I think, they did what they aimed to do with this joint.
See, now you is like us.
All right, listen, if you want to, do I recommend this? Yes. If you're a fan of the series, Beverly Hills Cop, watching this, was silly, but it reminds me of why I like the original series, because it's fucking silly, because I was a fucking child. But either way, I mean, it's still good. I mean, I did enjoy it. So if you're a fan, definitely want to watch it. Had good enemies, good scenes here, I guess. But overall, I mean, I can't really shit on it, because it's Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, how can you anything bad about it? It's such a iconic thing of my childhood. The music, the theme music is great. The theme music played in my entire life. Plays to this day because I'm still a child. That's all I got on this one.
If you want a movie that is full of nostalgia, this here movie is for you. If you want a movie that will make you feel like Eddie just want to party all the time, she just want to party all the time, this here movie is for you. If you are looking for a movie that is often imitated, hell, often duplicated, even been highly hated, but should be top rated, this here movie is for you. Yes, I will rewatch this in the order of 1, 2, 4, and we will just delete 3.
1, 2, 4.
I agree.
And I will recommend this.
Oh my
In the order of 1, 2, 4.
What?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was decent.
What? I have a question. I'm sorry. Which Beverly Hills Cop was it that when he was in the theme park, like the amusement park?
That's 3.
3.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3. That's the one we don't speak of.
So the message is 3 out of 4 ain't bad then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, hell, man, I might have got that right. I might have got it wrong, but you know what you can do? You can head on over there to TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast, TruVue Podcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, comment, help us defeat that all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod down. And thank you for riding with us over to YouTube, man. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, the subscribe button, the thumbs up, follow us, share us with somebody, and drop something in the comment that you want us to review. Because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that it's not just about our review. Oh, no. It's the conversation with the crew. So go ahead and put that in the comments and we'll make it do what it do. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, man, do everything that Melly Mel just said, man. Get out there. Let us know, man. What do y'all think was better franchise? Bad Boys or Beverly Hills Cop? Let us know in the comments, all right? And while you guys are at it, go ahead and pick up my new book, The Cost of Redemption, the Dutch Briscoe story. All right, go ahead and get this about a scammer turned community leader. Go ahead and check it out. It is we're in voting season, so it's the perfect book for that. All right, go ahead and check it out. Alley to my guy.
There you have it. There you go. That there be the end of the show, man. It's TruVue Podcast, and you know what the hell we always say.
You gotta exfoliate. You gotta stretch and drink your water.
Freeze, Axel.
That was great.
Oh, wait.
No, I love that. That was great. It sounded like a real commercial. I mean, it sounded in my headphones.
Hey, y'all,
like
y'all can go watch this shit.
True.
I almost hear it.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny.